What's up, Creed? Welcome to your Tuesday warm-up here. We're going to start things off with 30 seconds of cardio. We have 5 and 5 single-arm dumbbell deadlifts, 5 and 5 single-arm dumbbell upright rows, 5 perfect push-ups, and we're going to be on a 5-minute clock here. Going to go through as many rounds as we can in 5 minutes. So, first one we got our cardio options. We can do jumping jacks. Get those shoulders nice and warm. We could do high knees here or running in place. Then we can go on down to the ground and we have mountain climbers as well. Shoulders over wrist, getting those knees as high up through our chest as we can. And then we have 5 and 5 single arm dumbbell deadlifts. All right, with these single arm dumbbell deadlifts, we're gonna have a little tilt in that dumbbell, kind of pointing to that ground with that index finger. All right, we're gonna tap in between the toes here. We're driving those hips back and behind. Once our hand reaches that knee plane, then we start to drive those hips down to the ground, almost turning that motion into a squat. Make sure our shoulder is over our wrist as we go down to the ground. Don't keep that chest upright. Let it fall forward and hinge backwards. Then we have 5 and 5 dumbbell upright rows here. So I have a horizontal dumbbell now, full grip. We're gonna drive that elbow nice and high, keeping that wrist below our elbow, making sure we come up about the chest to chin level in that area. All right, keeping that dumbbell close to our torso, grazing it up and grazing it right back down. We have 5 perfect push-ups here. So really focus on form, trying to keep those shoulders rolled back and away from the floor. Don't shrug up into your ears when you get down to the bottom of your push-up. We don't want to add any tension to that neck or trap area during those push-ups. All right, we have strict or modified push-ups here. All right, find the one that works best for you. The one that works best for you is gonna be the one that you can get a full range of motion in. All right, then we'll repeat at the top for 5 minutes. The workout today, though, starting off with an EMOM by 12 minutes here, we have 3 movements, going 60 seconds on each of these movements. So minute 1, we have 6 and 6 tempo dumbbell floor press, going with a tempo of 3-0-x-0. All right, we'll explain what that means. It'll be the same tempo for our 6 and 6 tempo dumbbell Z press as well. Then we have a 6 and 6 tall kneeling dumbbell around the world. So we're gonna blast those shoulders here with that EMOM. So 3 movements, 4 rounds or 4 sets apiece there for 12 minutes. At the bottom, we have an AMRAP Metcon by 12 minutes here. So we're going as many rounds as we can in 12 minutes, starting off with 45 seconds of a cardio choice, 20 dumbbell swings, 20 dumbbell ground to overheads, and 20 shoulder taps. That'll be a hard count there, so you're getting 40 total reps by the end of that one. So 6 and 6 tempo dumbbell floor press here. What we're looking at on the floor is we're gonna be in a glute bridge position here, and we're gonna be having that elbow at a nice 45-degree angle, so not out by our shoulder or down by our rib cage, but in that happy medium. And we're gonna drive up to the top, all right, fist high. We're gonna come down with a 3 count here. So 1, 2, 3, kiss the elbow, and we're punching straight back up nice and quick, all right? So really we're just focusing on 3 seconds on the way down, building that tension, tap and explode, all right? Right after that explosion, we're coming straight back down. We go 6 reps on the left arm here and 6 reps on the right arm here with that 3-second count on the way down, all right? So if you need help making sure you're getting the timing down right, have a clock that you can see visibly above you or in front of you, or maybe on a watch that you're holding in the opposite hand while you're doing this to give yourself an honest 3-second count on the way down. Then we have our 6 and 6 tempo dumbbell Z press. So ideally with this Z press, our legs will be locked out straight and stay straight. We don't want to ever bend that knee. We're having to activate that core to sit up nice and tall. Notice how Mandy's basically vertical with the ground. She's gonna press up overhead and she's gonna get nice and tall here where that dumbbell is straight up over her hips. All right, if you have a hard time pressing that dumbbell straight up overhead and you're leaning back or you're rounding your back or your knees are bending, good modification here is go ahead and bend those knees. All right, when we bend our knees, it allows us to sit a little bit more upright. All right, but try and force yourself to keep those legs straight. If you feel like you have a bad range of motion or we can't get that dumbbell overhead, bend those knees. But with the tempo here, we're going 3 seconds on the way down. 1, 2, 3, and punch. All right, as soon as we get to the bottom after those 3 seconds, we're right back up. Another one, we go down. 1, 2, 3, punch. Good, just like that. 6 and 6 each arm here with those Z presses. Then we have 6 and 6 tall kneeling dumbbell around the worlds. All right, so we've done around the worlds before, but we're gonna do in a kneeling position now versus a standing position. So with this kneeling position, same idea. We're trying to keep that core engaged, that torso stays right where it's at, and we're orbiting our head with the dumbbell, all right? Don't let your head move to the left or move to the right. You move the dumbbell around your head. So kind of like an annoying little brother who's not touching you, he's not touching you, he's not touching you, but that hand is right next to your face and you're getting really mad. Make sure that dumbbell acts like that finger. It's never touching your head and you're never moving, but that dumbbell just orbits around your skull. We're going 6 and 6 left and right there. Then for our Metcon, we have 45 seconds of cardio, which we showed you our cardio choices at the beginning of the warm-up. We have 20 dumbbell swings here. So our 20 dumbbell swings Gonna have that dumbbell hanging vertically, intertwined fingers around one head, and then we're hinging at the hips, driving those hips back and behind, and then driving them through, trying to stay as explosive as we can. All right, stay fluid and fast with this movement. Then we have 20 dumbbell ground to overheads. We'll hold the dumbbell horizontally here, feet about hip or shoulder width apart here, and we're exploding straight up, all right? Still an explosive movement here, going 20 total reps. All right, going about to mid-shin here. When we explode up, that dumbbell travels straight up our body, and we go into a curl to press almost. And then as we come back down, that dumbbell goes straight back down our body as well. Then we have 20 shoulder taps. So we'll be down in that push-up position. We have 20 reps, hard count. So left and right equals 1 rep. So that's 1, that's 1, that's 1 rep. 2, 2, second rep. 3, 3, third rep. Key idea here is to make sure those hips stay closed off and facing the ground. Try not to rotate our hips side to side or opening them up to the sky. All right, if you want to make this movement easier, widen those feet out. Make this movement harder, narrow those feet in. All right, and that is all we got for you today, guys. Get after it.